Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass, ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Burrow, that is caught. It's Uzomah. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Trucks over him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. It's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Henry running right. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run forward with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry powers through him. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Henry. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They'll give Henry another shot. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Got an open man. That's xJG121095's. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that. And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been.